Hey everyone, welcome. So today we're going to tackle a question that honestly feels more important than ever. With literally everything at our fingertips online, what's the real difference between a library and the internet anymore? Is there one? Okay, let's dive into this.
All right, let's just jump right in with the big question. When you hear library research and internet research, do you kind of think they're the same thing now? It's a super common thought, right? Especially since so much of what a library offers is, well, it's online. So are we just splitting hairs here, or is there a really fundamental distinction that we're missing?
Okay, so to really get to the bottom of this, we need to start at the beginning. We've got to define our terms. Before we can even start to compare the two, we have to know exactly what each one is at its very core.
Let's start with a library. Here's a pretty standard definition. And the two words that really jump out, the ones to focus on, are organized collection. See, a library isn't just a building with a random pile of books. It's a curated, structured system. Everything in it was chosen for a reason, and it's all designed for scholarship and learning. It's a place, physical or digital, with a very clear purpose. Now, the internet? That's a whole different animal. It's defined in a completely different way. It's not a collection, it's a network. It's the infrastructure, the cables and servers and everything, that connects computers all over the world. Its main job is to let us share, well, pretty much anything. Its function is connection, not curation. So when you put them side by side like this, the difference becomes super clear. On one hand, you have the academic library, a physical place, an organized collection providing carefully selected scholarly materials. On the other hand, you have the internet, a global network, a platform for totally unvetted information sharing that provides services like the web. You can see they're built on completely different foundations. And that leads us to what is, honestly, the biggest, most crucial difference between the two: credibility. The trustworthiness of the information you're getting. This, right here, is where their paths really, really diverge. Okay, so just think for a second about what it takes for a book or a journal article to actually get into a library. It's a whole process. An author does their research and writes it, but then, and this is the key part, it gets reviewed by editors and a panel of other experts in that same field. That's the peer review system. It's a gauntlet designed to make sure the work is accurate and high quality before anyone ever sees it. And the internet? Phew, that whole process, it can be totally skipped. Anyone, anywhere on the planet can publish anything they want right now with absolutely zero review. And that means the burden of figuring out what's true and what's not, that's all on you. It also makes it incredibly easy to get stuck in an echo chamber, where all you see is stuff that just confirms what you already think. Okay, but let's be fair here, because it's not all black and white. The lines are definitely blurring. It's not like the internet is only blogs and conspiracy theories anymore. There's been this huge explosion of incredible, credible online journals and newspapers that follow the exact same tough standards as the print stuff. The trick, of course, is knowing where to look and how to tell the good stuff from the noise.
So if libraries aren't just about being a fortress of credible books anymore, then what's the point? What else are they really for, especially in a university? Well, a really fascinating study out of the UK looked into exactly that, and they uncovered all these vital, kind of hidden powers that libraries have.
What this study found was that a great library is basically a secret weapon for the whole institution. It's a magnet for talent. It helps bring in and keep top researchers. It's a moneymaker, helping those same researchers win grants. And it's a megaphone, boosting the university's reputation by sharing its research with the whole world through digital archives. And it's not just about the big picture for the university either. The benefits drill right down to the students and researchers themselves. You've got specialist librarians who act like research partners. You have dedicated, quiet spaces built for deep thinking. You have that guaranteed access to top-notch content. The study even said the library is a physical manifestation of the values of the academy. Wow, that's powerful. So when you pull all of these pieces together, we can finally start to answer that big question we started with. In this age of the internet, why are libraries still here? Why are they still so important? And the answer is simple, really. They've evolved. A modern academic library is so much more than just a warehouse for books. It's an active, living engine. It's an engine that drives new research, that builds a real community, and, maybe most importantly, it serves as a guardian of academic integrity in a world that is just drowning in information. And that kind of leaves us with one last big idea to chew on. The internet for sure gives us an endless ocean of information, but a library offers something else. It offers a space, a system, and a community all dedicated to one thing, turning that raw information into real understanding. So the real question we should be asking is this: in an age of information, what is the value of a place that is dedicated to wisdom?